What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pro Sports Room 2-minute edition. This is round 2 of 2-minute edition, and we got some really fun topics that we're going to talk about today. But before we do that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we love you.
I love you.
There you go.
The most. Especially our new subscribers. We reached 80.
Yeah, high five. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the topics that we're talking about today. The first one. Andrew Bogut has a broken tibia, which is a broken leg, and he's out for the rest of the season. What will the Cavs do now?
Win a championship?
Nope. Who impressed you the most at the NFL Combine, which was last weekend? Who is going to be the NBA MVP? Free agency started Tuesday at noon. Who is the best free agent available, and who's going to be the biggest spender? And MLS started this week, and my boys Orlando City won. So we're going to talk all about MLS, which is Major League Soccer, and what we expect from that season. So let's get started.
Yeah.
So Andrew Bogut has a broken tibia and is out for the rest of the season. So LeBron's sitting there right now saying, y'all got any more of them playmakers out there that I can
got
get?
any more of them centers?
Y'all got any more of them playmakers? Because Tristan Thompson doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
What are the Cavs going to do now?
They're going to sign another center that probably hasn't played in 5 years. And then they're going to win a championship.
I don't think that they're going to win a championship because after everyone said that, as soon as Andrew Bogut signs with the Cavs, they automatically are clinching a finals. So you might as well just stop the season and give them the trophy there. But I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be the case.
Honestly, I kind of figured that Andrew Bogut was going to get hurt. I didn't know it was going to be 58 seconds into the first game. But I figured he'd get hurt like really close to playoff time, so he couldn't play in the playoffs. But now it's just he impressed me.
I don't feel like Andrew Bogut or Durant Williams were that big of a difference maker to the team. Yeah, they added bench, but that doesn't really mean anything. But I think it's funny because like everyone complains about the Warriors being a super team, but the Cavs have 7 of the last 11 first-round draft picks in the last 11 years.
Yeah, but
7 first-round. Not first round. The number 1 draft pick overall in the last 11 years.
The Cavs have. Not the Cavs. The Warriors have 5 or 6 Olympians.
Yeah, but anybody can be an Olympian.
Not really. Anybody can be an Olympian.
Yeah, ask Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, well.
Harrison Barnes was an Olympian.
That's because he was on the Warriors.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
But
I think that the Cavs are they're going to try to find someone and see what happens.
Yeah, still think they're going to make it to the finals. It's going to be tough to win it, but I think overall they will win again.
What do you guys think? First off, I have to pick a bone with Colin Cowherd for the NBA MVP. Because if I hear this man tell me that LeBron James should be the MVP every year one more time, I'm going to probably throw up.
Yeah, and even I don't agree with that. So you know something's wrong if I don't agree with LeBron being MVP every season.
So with that being said, who should be the MVP of the NBA this year?
This season, it has to go with Russell Westbrook. Because James Harden's playing lights out, but he also has the better team around him. Russell doesn't have nothing. If Russell wasn't with the Thunder right now, they would be out of the playoffs most definitely. And he's just triple doubles out of nowhere. So
I think that Russell Westbrook should get it, but I wouldn't be mad at the second close, like the close second of Kawhi Leonard getting it, because Kawhi Leonard has secretly, very low-key, been blowing up.
To be honest, you can't go wrong with either one of them for being Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kawhi, or LeBron. All 4 of them are having great seasons, but if you're going for the best player in the league right now, it's Russell Westbrook.
It's Russell Westbrook. It's just the whole LeBron thing. It's just Colin's like, oh, well, he brings people to the cities and makes your city popular.
He's an economist.
No one cares about that. He's the most valuable player to the NBA, not to the NBA season. He's the most valuable player to the NBA as an organization.
I think that's what he's getting confused with.
Right.
LeBron is the face of the NBA, but that doesn't mean that he's the
best player.
The best player this season. I still think he's the best player in the world, but this season, he's not. It's Russell.
Yeah. I don't know. So what do you guys think? All right, so the NFL Combine was this last weekend, and there was a lot of things happening. So, I mean, everyone wants to hear about the biggest thing that happened, so why don't you go ahead and talk about that?
John Ross broke Chris Johnson's 40-yard dash record. He got a 4.2.
That's
the
basically
Flash.
what he was.
He is the Flash.
He is now the Flash.
So, yeah, broke the record. Chris Johnson had a 4.2. 4.24.
4.24.
And John Ross had a 4.22, so he beat it by 0.2 of a second.
It's crazy. He
But
should have won that island. He should have won that
I
island.
should have wore Adidas.
But besides John Ross, who else impressed you the most or is that who impressed you the most at the Combine?
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett
Impressed me a lot.
You know who impressed me a lot, even though he didn't do very well on the bench press? McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey had a
McCaffrey
really good
did
draft.
really good.
I think he's the top running back in the shuttle run. So I think he boosted his draft stock a lot. But honestly, and I'm not saying it because I'm a Michigan fan, but Jabril Peppers had a really good draft day.
Jabril Peppers had a really good combine, but his thing is no one still knows what he's gonna play.
He's playing safety.
He's gonna say he plays safety. Next week he's gonna say he's a middle linebacker. Next week he says I'm a tight end and I'll be really good at it.
And
it's one of those things where wherever he goes he has to stick with that and just be good at it because the NFL is not gonna take a hybrid and work with a hybrid.
Yeah, but to be honest, wherever he focuses at, I'd still take him top 10, honestly, because he can play anywhere on that field and be a solid playmaker.
Well, I hope that he does good, but I like Christian McCaffrey. I think he's going to be a steal of the draft wherever he goes. Who did you guys like, and where do you guys think they're going to go? All right, so the NFL free agency started Tuesday at noon, which is today, if you want to get technical. So who is going to be the biggest free agent asset on the team?
Depending on where he goes, Adrian Peterson is still going to be the biggest difference to whatever team he goes. If he goes to New England, he's adding a running game that they do have, but it could always get better. LeGarrette Blount did a really good job, but as soon as AP steps in, we all know who it's going to.
Yeah.
Even if he went to Green Bay, that way Green Bay can use Montgomery as a receiver.
Yep.
He's just wherever he goes. If he fits the team needs, he's gonna make a huge difference.
He's gonna make a big impact. Mine is gonna be Alshon Jeffrey. Wherever Jeffrey goes, he's gonna make a big impact. But if he specifically goes to this one team, he's gonna take this team to I don't want to say he's gonna take a team to the playoffs because it's really hard for a receiver to take a team to the playoffs. But then again, Julio Jones did it.
Let me guess. Titans.
Yep. If Alshon Jeffrey goes to Tennessee, they're immediately going to be one of the scariest teams in the AFC.
Oh yeah.
Just because of their because then they can focus on their defense a little bit more in the draft. They don't have to worry about drafting Mike Williams. I think that they can do that. So who's going to be the biggest spender? Who do you think is going to make the biggest contract or the biggest splash? However you feel, who's going to be the biggest spender?
Possibly Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa, they're trying to re-sign Mike Glennon for a backup quarterback, making him the highest paid backup quarterback in the league. Plus, they should probably use a little bit of help at receivers, spend some money at that too, and running back.
I think the biggest spender is going to be Chicago because I think they're talking about giving Mike Glennon a whole bunch of money for no reason. Mm-hmm. So, who do you guys think is going to be the biggest spender and who's going to be the best free agency out there? Ole, 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 ole.
Stop.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, I'm really pumped because it's finally soccer season. Soccer season has finally come back. I don't have football.
Bestowed upon us.
Yeah, I don't have football, so now I have soccer.
You have football now.
I have football now, and I'm so pumped because Orlando played in their beautifully sent from the gods stadium of 25,500 people that was fully packed.
Tampa Rowdies play.
No, where the Orlando City Lions play. And they won in their first game 1-0 without their main player who got hurt in the first 5 minutes of the game.
And without that player that everybody threw a big fuss about getting traded.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Breck Shea.
Yeah. What's he doing? Did he win?
I don't think Vancouver won.
Nice.
But Orlando is actually sitting tied for first place. Look, I understand. It's the beginning of the season.
It doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter.
First place.
They're still tied for first place.
I feel that way with the Rams. Like,
they're tied.
If everybody goes 0-1, it's like,
Yo, look at that. We're first place.
Nice.
Try me.
Mm-hmm.
They're first place. Our goalie is now, hands down, the best goalie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Tim Howard.
No, Joe Bindick. Because I watched the game, and there was about 5 goals that should have happened, and he was like, nope, I got this big body. Nope. SWAT.
What?
Punch.
Y'all got Mia Hamm too, right?
No, we have Landon Donovan. Yeah, Landon
American hero. He's like the soccer equivalent to Chuck Norris. No,
Chuck Norris. Yes.
Chuck.
I like
American
what we're
Dream.
seeing from Orlando City. I like what we're seeing from MLS because there's a lot of big games happening.
Of big games.
So we hope that you guys start tuning into soccer and you guys start talking about us. But who do you guys start supporting and who are you guys excited about for the MLS season? Let us know.
Go kick your neighbor.
We want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching the second edition of 2 Minute Drill by Pro Sports Room. We really appreciate you guys, commenting, subscribing, following us on all the social media. And Caleb, take it away.
Yep. I'm going to get off this camera because somebody told me I look like my hipster brother Josh. So, yeah, I'm going to get off. But anyways, like Mike said, subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you are fully functioning on it, like commenting and everything, liking. And then go ahead and like our Facebook page and our Instagram. And we will see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.